of these players as the game progresses. 1-1 the count here to Slager to get things started in the final game here on the A field of the evening. Started bright and early at 8 this morning, and if you're a fan, maybe listen at home from your team that played earlier today, and you see some of the officials that have been going around the ballpark trying to make sure everything's good, the coordinators and all that. A lot of these guys have been here since 5 this morning, making sure the fields are in prime condition after all the rain we had here in Northwest Indiana. 3-1, missing just outside, so it's a leadoff walk for Slager. Obviously, being one of the host schools, you can hear the contingent of Crown Point fans here on the broadcast. Here comes J.J. Torres now. He's your shortstop today. First pitch to him. He waits and looks at it over his head, and down to second goes Slager on the wild pitch. So just like that, a runner in scoring position for Torres. Takes the first one there, or the second one there for a strike. Ball and a strike. Getting a big, healthy hack at that one. It's 1-1 pitch. Swung and missed. Thinking about that runner at second base. He inadvertently threw down there. Just a little high over the pitcher. That's all right, though. Still did its job. Kept the runner at second base. So Torres now going to have to rethink some strategy here. 1-2. Hellerman delivers. Swung and missed. Down on strikes goes Torres. Bringing some heat, bringing some good swings to the at-bat. But one away here in the first.
Coming to the plate.
And here comes Ethan Dorsch.
Ethan E-Dog Dorsch.
First pitch line, and it's going to be a base hit into right field. Slager going to hold up at third, so runners on the corners here with one away here in the top of the first inning.
Now number 30.
And this will bring up Oliver Ligda. His extra hitter in the lineup today, batting in the cleanup spot. Batting from the left side, throw down to second. There's going to be a stolen base. Not taking that risk of doing too big of a throw and letting that runner from third come to score here early on. Stolen base down to second. This one on a little poke shot down the left field line, but will fall foul, excuse me. Ross giving good chase at that at third base. Making a good attempt at it, so 1-1 the count. Runners on second and third, one away. Big thing about that stolen base, now the double play taken away for Waite Park. Here's the 1-1, missing just outside. 2 balls and 1 strike for Hellerman. Again, as I mentioned, both playing in pool play earlier, getting the win. 2-1. This one fouled away. Evens the count at 2. Crown Point would really like to take advantage of these two guys on here with only the 1 out, at least get a run across the board. I said I've been here most of the day here on this field calling games, and from what I've noticed, the first team that scores has not relinquished that lead all day long. That's outside. 3-2. Teams have come back to tie, but not taking a lead after that first team scores. 3-2. Comes in and hits Ligda, so bases will be loaded. Hellerman going out there kind of was thinking about maybe giving a little mitt bump there, saying, hey, sorry, man.
Coming to the plate, number 8, Benny Boom Boom Boomsma.
So here comes Ben Boomsma now. One away, bases loaded for Crown Point. They're giving Ligda a little bit of time over there. Classy move by the home plate umpire. Veteran move there as well. First pitch to Boomsma is upstairs. It's 1 ball, no strikes. 17 pitches for Hellerman so far in this one. 1-0. Missing out Stairs. Feels like Hellerman maybe doesn't want to give him too much, but he's got nowhere to put him. His base is juiced. Should say dogs on the grill here. I think hot dogs on the grill makes more sense than dogs on the pond. That's just me personally. 2-0. Can tell if he got a piece of that one or not. Goes back to the backstop, so 2-1. Must have gotten a piece since nobody tried to advance or at least get off the base on that one. Right-hander's ready. 2-1. Missing just upstairs. 3 balls and a strike. Again, nowhere to put him. Brooks Bales awaits on deck. 3-1. That's in there for a called strike. 3-2. Count runs full. Got a boisterous crowd tonight. Might be late in the evening, but crowd's ready to go. Payoff pitch comes upstairs, and that's going to be the first run for Crown Point via the base on balls. Boomsma takes the walk. And base is still loaded with 1 out.
Coming to the plate, number 24.
So here comes Bales, Brooks Bales from the left side of the plate. Looking to do some damage here. Infield in. That one in there for a called strike, outer part of the plate. Seen some great defensive plays today from a lot of these teams over the course of the entire afternoon and evening and morning. This one gets away. Runners do not advance. Hellerman was there to make the play if need be. Kasich was there to help him out too. This one on the ground, slow developing onto first, little bobble. Everyone's going to be safe. Infield single for Bales. RBI single
Number 40. Rice. Hollywood.
for Brooks Bales here, so base is still loaded, 1 out. Wildtrout really had no other option, came in as that slow roller, couldn't really get the best handle on it, wasn't rolling that hard to him. And then once he did get control, there was nowhere to throw it. 2-1 the count here to Doolin. It's Bryce Doolin, that's taken for a strike, so evens the count. Board says 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. In there 4 strikes. That's got to be strike 2. Swung on and missed. Down on strikeouts. 2 away in the inning, both coming via the strikeout. And now here comes Bentley Sink. So Hellerman 1 out away, really 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning with only the 2 runs to come across the board. That would be a big win for Waite Park at this point. That one coming upstairs. Hellerman was ready to go in case that got away from his catcher. Kasich. Crown Point looking to tack on a few more here. This one swung on and missed. A ball and a strike. Bentley Sink can get on. Brett Sullivan awaits on deck. Kick in the 1-1. Swing and a miss again, 1-2. Hellerman throwing the nasty stuff right now here to try to get out of this inning the best he can. He's at 32 pitches. Big 1-2 pitch here. Just high, evens the count at 2. Giving kind of a show-me pitch. Put that in his memory bank for later when he faces Sink. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. And Waite Park gets out of the big jam. Only 2 runs across the board for Crown Point. We go to the bottom of the first. You're watching Game Night here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, hi Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack and Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strackandvantil.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Happy to have you with us. After the first half inning, Crown Point leads it 2-0. Here comes Waite Park. We'll give you their lineup here. Leading things off, Cohen Stein. He's the shortstop today, followed by number 8, Kellen Wildtrout. Catcher number 7, Luka Kazek, followed by in the cleanup spot, Ben Ross. And the number 5 hole, we've got John Russell. Number 34, Parker Lehner. Their pitcher, Evan Hellerman, in the 7 hole. In the 8 spot is Zach Longnecker. And then rounding it out, the number 9 hitter is Samuel Bergman. So Stein to lead things off. We'll bring you the CP defense in just a moment. First pitch, strike to Stein. This one fouled away, so quickly 0-2 for Stein. Give you the outfield, Sink in left, Dorsch in center, Sullivan in right. This one lined into left and caught. Oh, dropped at the last moment by Sink. It was in his glove and fell out. So it's going to be, have to put an E7 on that one to allow Stein to get on.
Coming to the plate, number 8, Kellen Scoops Wildtrout.
Boomsma at third, Torres at short, Doolin at second. Cornette at first, and behind the dish is Slager for his battery mate, the pitcher today. Brooks Bales, that one missing for ball 1. So one on the count here to Wildtrout. This one fouled back to the screen. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and a good healthy hack at that one. Off the pitch from Bales. Had that RBI single in the first already. This one fouled back to the screen again, so 1-2. So Bales bringing in that second run. Boomsma on the RBI walk. And now Waite Park would like to get their first run here. They have a runner on first, no outs. That's in there for called. Strike 3 on Wildtrout. So first out via the strikeout. And Kazek.
Number 7, Luka C. Monster Kazek.
You can hear the contingent of Waite Park fans in the background as well. So far, the entire event had a lot of great turnout. Families from all parts of this country coming here, and even worldwide. It's fans from country of Australia as well here in Crown Point this weekend. Pitch is in there for a strike. So quickly 0-2. Bales isn't messing around. He's putting him right down the pipe, daring him to hit it. Shakes off the first one. It's the one he wants now. 0-2. Missing just outside. Ball and strike. Down to first. Back just in time is Stein. Really nice play over there for Slager. Slager got a good arm over there. So 1-2 the count here on Kasich. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Bales. 2 outs in the inning. Here comes Ross. Ben Ross.
24, Ben Kitty Cat Ross.
So Ross digs in with 1 on, 2 out. Swung on and missed. Good healthy hack there. Again, a little throw down to first. Checking on that runner. We've seen that quite a bit today. Checking on those runners. Here's the 0-1. In there for a called strike 2. Bill's starting to feel it here on the bump. Shakes off the first pitch. Things start to quiet down here in the ballpark. Here's the 0-2. Missing just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They throw down to first again. So you're just keeping that arm loose, making sure that runner stays there, doesn't get too advanced, and Cornett's been there to help him have his back, make sure he gets all those throws. This one popped up right side. This will get out of play, right into the stands there. I think we have a catch. If we were at a Bananas game, that'd be an out. But we're not. Humidity not as bad as it is in South Carolina. Or, I'm sorry, in Georgia. 1-2. Swung on and missed on an inside pitch. They'll get the tag. 3 strikeouts in a row to get out of the inning. And we go to the second. Crown Point leads 2-0. You're watching Game Day here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Located just 1 block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Crown Point leads 2-0 here as we go to the top of the second inning. Crown Point due up here. They're the visitors on the scoreboard. Brett Sullivan will lead things off. Rylan Cornett due up second in the inning, and then back to the top of the lineup with Cam Slager, all the scheduled hitters here in the second inning. There's been some talk about the pitch count for. We do have a new new pitcher in now, as Hellerman is out of the game, and now Stein now to pitch. And I believe Hellerman will go to shortstop. Yep.
Now on the hill for Waite Park, number
So Stein to pitch. Now he's already so some of these guys already pitched earlier today. That's kind of they're running into some of those issues because of all the weather yesterday. This one lined into left field and drops for a base hit. Sullivan on with a leadoff single to start the second for Crown Point Red. So Hellerman, after that first inning, finished at 58 pitches for the day. And that's one of the problems that some of these teams, and Jack Thielen and I talked about it earlier, some of these teams are starting to worry about is this one is bunted foul from Cornette. You know, playing this morning, some of these guys pitch, and they have to keep track of pitchers throughout the day. So Hellerman at 58 pitches after that first inning. So now coming in as Stein, he starts the inning at 38 pitches because that's what he had earlier this afternoon. Or this morning. So 1-1 on Cornette. Cornette here. Number 10 hitter in the lineup for Crown Point. This one low for a ball, 2-1. Top of the second inning here from Jerry Ross Park in the Hub City. 2-1. Swung on and missed. 2-2. If you're tuned into this one, appreciate you tuning in from wherever you may be. If you're in Minnesota tuned in, appreciate it. Let us know who you're rooting on. Be happy to give the shout-outs here on the broadcast. This one fouled back to the screen, so still 2-2. Or if you're from Crown Point, we'll still tune you in. This one fouled back and out of play as well. Got a few people tuned in. Got a few Waite Park fans. Welcome. Appreciate you tuning in from, assuming you're in Minnesota. Glad you guys are tuned in. I know here at the Region Sports Network, we are so thrilled to be able to bring this to you for plenty of people who maybe can't travel this particular week or whatever the case may be. We're happy to bring you all the coverage here. That's a called strike 3, outside part of the play. Cornette down on strikes. 4th strikeout already of the day for Crown Point hitting.
17, Cam Slager.
Called strike here on the leadoff hitter for the day. Cam Slager. Gets away, but no advance. And a 1-1 pitch coming in here. Swung and fouled back. Crown Point's definitely getting a good amount of contact here, just fouling them straight back or a little bit out of play here. So they're getting the contact that they're looking for. Just got to straighten those things out. Drive them out into the outfield. They got some pop in their bats, that's for sure. There's a 1-2 to Slager. This one driven into right center. This will drop and roll just in front of the warning track. Getting into second is Slager, and going all the way to third is Sullivan. It's a double for Cam Slager here in the second. Sullivan gets all the way to third, so with one out here, Crown Point's got runners on second and third. We checked in with our friends on YouTube chiming in, rooting on their teams, and over on Facebook. Appreciate Nate the Great Ramian tuning in. With Matt Welsend of the Region Sports Network as well. This one pitched outside. Ball and a strike here on Torres, J.J. Torres. Struck out his last time, count 1-1 with one away. Good RBI as this one lined right to second and caught by the second baseman. They're going to try to double up at third. Ball gets away. Runners are not going to advance. What a catch by Russell at second base on the line. Umpire in a good position to call that one. That was a hard hit ball, but Torres just right at him Talk about playing good defense right in the right spot, scouting your competition there. Stein delivers. This one gets away, actually gets a break for Waite Park as it hits the right foot of the umpire and stays in close proximity. So Waite Park catching a little break there. The 1-0. Swung on and missed for Dorsch. She got a big single in the first. On the left side of the plate. Also stole a base. That inning as well. It's 1-1. In there for a called strikeout or part of the plate. So Stein, one pitch away from getting out of this with definitely a lot of work to do. A jam with 2 runners on. The 1-2. This one popped away foul and out of play, so new life for Dorsch. If he can get on Ligda, Waite's on deck in that cleanup spot. The 1-2. Fouled back to the plate again. Another situation where Crown Point is really working good at bats here and getting some of those fouls, working some of those pitches that Stein and Hellerman had. They lead 2-0 here in the top of the second inning. Threatening again. It's the 1-2. This one lined on the left field line, but that'll get out of play. You can kind of feel the Crown Point fans in the area kind of holding their breath on those kind of moments. They really want to see the host teams do well here in this World Series. 1-2. Swung and missed. That is the 5th strikeout of the day for CP Red. As we go to the bottom of the second, with CP winning 2-0 here. As we go to the bottom of the second, you're watching Game Day here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Stein finishes the inning with
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. As a reminder, coverage of the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series on the Region Sports Network is presented by Pet Supplies Plus and Crown Point. Pet Supplies Plus is your one-stop store for all your pets' needs. Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point. For more information, visit PetSuppliesPlus/Crown Point. Also, if you're in the area, while there are plenty of dining establishments, if you are a foodie, the Square here in Crown Point is definitely a place you want to check out. Plenty of places to go, but one that we recommend is one of the most popular eating establishments. That's Station 21 American Grill. From burgers and ribs to wings and fish. Open every day at 11 a.m. for lunch and dinner. Station 21 is just a short 1-minute walk away from the ballpark. Check out their menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, relax. This one chopped up the middle, picked up by the second baseman over to first, and for the out. And just like that, Russell is down in the inning. Second baseman Doolin over there.
coming to the plate, number 34, Parker Puckett Lehner.
So here comes Parker Lehner now. Throwing away already here in the inning. First pitch to him is called a strike. And delivering the 0-1. This one skips just in front of the plate for Bales. So count evens at 1. Here's a 1-1 pitch. This one line foul right back to the net. I have long argued if you can catch it off the net on a one bounce on a fly, should be an out. Saw it earlier today in the game just before this. It takes some skill because you never know what the ricochet is going to look like. 1-2 on the ground. Getting that contact here is Laner, just like CP was doing in the top half of the innings. And Bales with a new baseball. And a 1-2. Missing upstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hellerman awaits on deck. And if either one of these guys can get on, Longnecker right behind that. So they're working good at bat here, 2-2, a couple of fouls as well. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. Really nice off-speed pitch there from Bales. His 4th strikeout of the day. Stein had reached on an air, and then Bales comes back and strikes out the next 3 hitters. So he has retired 5 in a row after that early miscue out in the left. Swing and a miss for Hellerman. Was the opener for Waite Park today. Starting to see those things start to, it's only an opener because of the pitch count limits that we had earlier today. Check to swing. It's going to be a ball, 1-1. We're starting to see some of those things trickle from the major leagues down. Now we have openers. I don't think they're going to be implementing a pitch clock anytime soon. Two and 1 the count to Hellerman here. Moved over to shortstop after he was done on the bump. Swings over the top of that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hellerman's like, geez, how am I supposed to make contact with that? Bales is throwing some nasty stuff up there right now. Has the sign he wants, delivers, and gets him again. And that's the end of the inning. 6 in a row retired, 5 strikeouts for Bales. We go to the 3rd. Maybe have a special guest on the other side of the break. You're watching Game Night here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Day here on the Region Sports Network. Michael Brandner here with you. I want to remind you at the conclusion of this one, we'll have the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the game. The Crowell Companies are proud to recognize the superheroes on the baseball diamond. Speaking of superheroes, we've got Tom Hatt with us, local here to Crown Point, and one of the coaches that I really enjoy coaching against over the course of a basketball season, as he coaches over at the local middle school, Colonel Wheeler, and I'm on one of the opposing sides every once in a while at Clark Middle School.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Mike, you're a savant when it comes to basketball coaches. The only thing we fear is you drawing up a play at the end of the game to beat us. I'm not going to lie to you.
I really have nothing to say to that. I don't know if that's ever I think I did once. once against you guys.
You can draw up some plays. We were concerned about.
It's all about the execution. Once you draw up the play, it's all on the players. So I gotta tout the players. They gotta make the plays.
It's a factual statement. It is a player's game.
For sure. For sure.
But you're an idiot savant and
idiot for sure. All right. Well, you were a big instrumental part of trying to get this World Series here to Crown Point. If you can talk a little bit while your team's batting here, we got Ligda here to the plate. And if you want to chime in on any of these guys, any little background knowledge you got on these guys, feel free. But just talk a little bit about how this process goes to get a World Series here. Maybe other towns maybe want to get this. My understanding is you guys have this next year as well.
We do. We have it for 2 years. We signed the contract, and so it was about a. Sorry, I'm gonna be distracted by the kids.
That's fine. That's fine.
You're gonna get some homerism on this this play-by-play.
That's fine.
About 3 years ago,
this one lifted out into left, but it will be caught by the shortstop. At least it was Stein at one point. I think we've changed position players out there. Number 18 for Waite Park. Just double. Oh, it's back to being Stein because we do have a new pitcher on. By the way, it's Russell on the bump now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to yell at. So number 8's my neighbor. So
okay, that's fine.
I may or may not yell at him mid broadcast there. But no. So about 3 years ago, we determined that we had the proper volunteer group and a set of coaches and the talent in order to host the World Series. And we made some inquiries, and Babe Ruth League came out and said, yeah, this facility is exactly what we need.
Called strike 3. That is the 6th strikeout for Crown Point Bulldogs today.
But at the end of the day, we're looking at people such as Joel Boomsma, Jay Patel, Adam Whitehouse. These people that actually executed were above and beyond. It takes these guys have hundreds and hundreds of hours in order to make this thing happen. I'm not even. They have jobs. You know, and they just said, we're going to figure it out, and they've executed, and they've done an unbelievable job. The rain today, or yesterday, it just wouldn't stop raining, and so we had to make some adjustments. You guys have been phenomenal. I appreciate you moving some stuff over to B minor in order to our secondary field in order to broadcast those games. I know that was a giant issue. Because our championship field is just not operable right now. But we're going to work on it. We're going to be fine. Tuesday, I think we're going to be good to go. And, it's going to be a great tournament.
Yeah, just some things are just completely out of everyone's control. And, I've been walking through the crowds a little bit as much as I can. This one line foul from Bales. And I haven't heard a single bad thing that anyone has said. And, you guys have been more than accommodating to us as facility managers and directors and all that. I know some of you guys were out here this morning at 5 in the morning to try to get the fields in the best possible playing conditions. And Adam Whitehouse and all these guys have been doing just a great job making sure that, that we're comfortable and making sure we've got the best, locations. It struck me. I've never been a part of a process where things were held up for us to make sure we were good to go, and we appreciate that. And I know so many fans have tuned in. I know we've had thousands of viewers already on this stream, and it means a lot to us to be able to bring this to people who weren't able to travel here to Crown Point. And I'm glad that you allowed us to come here and do this. But you guys have just done a phenomenal job in trying to get all these fields just in the best condition possible with the resources that you have. As Bales gets to first on the walk, and this will bring up Doolin now here with 2 outs.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's about, first and foremost, it's about 10-year-old kids.
100%.
Right? We're making memories, and that's all that matters. Secondarily, there's grandmas, grandpas, people who can't make it the trip however far they're making. So we wanted to make sure that they can watch this, their grandsons, kids. Maybe there's parents that can't make it, too. I get it. Yeah. People have jobs.
Right.
So you guys have been great, and the feedback early on has been overly positive. The opening ceremonies, once again, Joel, Jay, Weezer, Pat Weiser. The was one of the most fun events I've been to in a long, long time. It's hard because, my son's 16 now. We played in Hammond at the 10-year-old World Series 6 years ago.
Low for a ball, going for first. Bails back in safely.
And I get repetitive because I always tell everybody around here, like, what are we doing? Make sure it's all about the kids' memories. And that's our primary focus of all this.
Pitch there is called a strike to Doolin. Count is full with 2 outs. No, I think the kids are having a great time. You can see, and the level of competition has just been phenomenal from all the games that I've been able to see, and you guys have worked really hard to make sure, yes, the kids are accommodated. I mean, yesterday during the rain delay, I saw they were in the batting cages hanging out, having a good time, and getting to meet each other and mingle. And I've said this on some broadcasts with ball 4 there, Doolin heading down to first. At 10 years old, they may not 100% appreciate what's in front of them right now, but they will, and they're going to remember the experience that they had, and it's going to mean a lot to them. So, it's a great thing that's being put on here, and you don't get to have these experiences too often. From all over the country, and then Australia as well. It's a unique event, and I'm glad that the hub city of Crown Point has been able to host this for sure.
Yeah, man, you only get a couple of these in your life, right?
Right.
And you got to take advantage of it, and you hope that the coaches, parents, and they are. I think coaches and parents are taking a little bit step back and making sure they're getting great photos and cherishing the moment because this they're going to sneeze and their kid's going to be going to college. And
speaking from experience, then
it's really bad. It's not great. I don't like it at all. I'm losing all my guys. But no, this is and you guys have been incredibly accommodating, which is super appreciative because what we threw at you was a major curveball. And you executed and you made it happen for all the folks at home. So.
Yeah, a lot of this has to do with our technical crew that we've got here. These are the true Iron Men of the Region Sports Network. 2-2 here. And that's going to be called strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. 7 strikeouts with 2 on here as we go to the bottom of the third. Crown Point still leads 2-0. Tom, thanks for taking some time. Appreciate it. See you on the hardwood here in a few months. Take care.
Look forward to it, buddy.
All right, you're tuned into the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Well, welcome back to game night here on the Region Sports Network. We go bottom of the third here from the hub city Crown Point. This night has fallen here. Skies are dark, but not because of the rain clouds that we saw yesterday. We've had pretty good weather overall today. For a good chunk of the day, we had some overcast skies, but all the games that we needed to get in today, we are back pretty much on schedule heading into tomorrow. We're hoping some of that rain that's forecasted can stay away a little bit. That would be the ideal situation as Zach Longnecker digs in for Waite Park. Appreciate Tom for taking some time and letting us know kind of how this whole program came to be here at Crown Point. So Waite Park has been the victim of 5 strikeouts, and Bales just throwing really a gem of a game, has retired 6 hitters in a row after that early error to allow Stein to get on base, and now quickly 2-0 here on Longnecker. And Waite Park won their game earlier today, so this is game 2, much like it is for Crown Point. Here we got pool play going all the way till Tuesday. And then we got some knockout games. This one lined and goes right to Bales. Mark it L1 on the scorecard, because I know some of you are keeping score at home.
Coming to the plate, number 3, Sam Bergman.
I'll have to go back and try to find it. I know one young man in his bio said that he likes to keep the score while he's watching Twins games. Maybe one of our teams from Eau Claire. Oh, and 1 here on Bergman. This one comes in low. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. This is the number 9 hitter in the Waite Park order, Samuel Bergman. Here's a 1-1. This one on the ground, but foul down the first baseline, so got a little bit of a sting in his hand there, and lucky for him, he's wearing those batting gloves. We've seen some kids who are not wearing batting gloves, and I was a little surprised by that effort there. You know, I've hit that bat in the wrong spot a couple of times, and man, oh man, does that sting the hands. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 for Bergman. That's out number 2. It's been a good pitcher's duel so far. 7 strikeouts of Crown Point hitters, 6 strikeouts of Waite Park hitters today. Here comes Stein. He only got to reach so far. Oh, diving catch over at first by Cornett. What a play at first base. That's certainly going to be our candidate for one of our awards today. That's the Proud Union Home play of the game. A couple of lineouts here in the inning. Waite Park just hitting into some unfriendly luck. We're going to the 4th. You're watching Game Night here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strack and Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use, and it can save you time and money. Once your order is in, our own Strack and Van Til team preps your order with care. For delivery or pickup, enjoy the convenience of letting our to-go team shop for you. Enjoy your special moments. Sign up online today at shop.strackandvantil.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Well, welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. I believe do we have a replay of that line out to first? Let's go ahead and show you that line out to first base. Cornett laying out and making that catch. Doing a really nice job over there. Could be a candidate for our Proud Union Home play of the game. Brought to you by IKORCC, the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. Got some Waite Park fans joining us on Facebook as well. Thanks for joining us. We got a lot of numbers being exchanged here. We'll figure those out over the course of the broadcast here. So,
leading off the top of the 4th for Crown Point, number 21, Brett Sullivan.
So Brett Sullivan will lead things off in the 4th. Swing and a miss for Sullivan for strike 1, as on the bump right now is Russell. Came on last inning as well, John Russell. See, Kellyanne has joined us on the Facebook broadcast. So you guys have us on in your establishment right now, like on the establishment televisions. That would be pretty cool. Appreciate you tuning in. Cheering on Waite Park from St. Cloud, Minnesota. This one popped up right side. Wild Trout giving chase in foul territory, makes the catch.
Coming to the plate, number 1, Rylan Cornett.
First inning is looking more and more important for Crown Point right now, getting those 2 early leads, because this has just been a pitcher's duel ever since then. 2 of these top teams here as this one gets away from the catcher. Swing and miss for Cornett, who made that great catch over at first base to end the bottom of the 3rd inning. The 0-1. Missing outside. Nobody on, 1 out here. Top of the 4th inning. Crown Point trying to tack on a few more if they can. It's been tough sledding, though, for both teams to try to get on. This one lined into center, and this will be caught in center field. What a play. Longnecker.
Coming to the plate, number 17, Cam Slager.
What a catch out in center field. So Slager leading, with 2 outs here now, back to the top of the lineup for Crown Point. Count 1-0, or 1-1, excuse me, with 2 outs in the inning. One is upstairs, so 2 balls and 1 strike. 4 hits for Crown Point in this one, and a few walks. The walks and the hit by pitcher were kind of what was allowing them to score some of those runs. 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed, and that got a piece of the catcher, and he's going to go down for a moment. Caught that in the lower part. Going to try to move a little bit here, but this gives us a chance to tell you that we have our Boilermakers Local 374 blue-collar player of the game to bring you a little bit later on at the conclusion of this one. Brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. So after a minute, and Slager giving a little fist bump. It's one of the coolest things about this whole tournament that I've been able to witness. There's a couple of things that have really stuck out to me over the course of these now 3 days between these kids. Called strike 3 on the outside part of the plate, so that's why you don't start a story with 2 outs. We're going to the bottom of the 4th. You're watching Game Night here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Located just 1 block north of the square in Crown Point and just 1 minute from Jerry Ross Park, Station 21 American Grill is one of the city's most popular eateries. Station 21 offers a full menu from steaks and seafood to burgers and wings. While in town for the Cal Ripken World Series, stop in and enjoy comfortable dining while watching a game on one of the 28 big screen TVs. Check out the menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill. Eat, drink, and relax.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Got some more changes being made, but Bale's still on the bump for Crown Point. So Wild Trout will lead off for Waite Park here in the bottom of the 4th inning. We had the fourth inning stretch here at the ball. But it's the first time today that we've heard the stretch, as it should be done at a baseball game. But bottom of the fourth inning, we go into. And credit to the guys here at the press box here. There was some definite harmonization going on over there, and some of the official scorekeepers and the PA announcer. So Wild Trout comes in here.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth for Waite Hart, number 8, Kellen Wild Trout.
Bales kicks and fires the first pitch. Misses for a ball. By the way, we just got a message from American Idol, and they said they do want you guys to try out here in the future. And they're missing the announcement here in the press box. American Idol called. They said they do want. The kids are having fun. Guys in the press box having fun. 2-0. Swing and a miss from Wild Trout. Crown Point got off to the hot start in the first, and it's been pretty cool for either team ever since. This one fouled back. Both teams getting a lot of contact, but just getting some good defense behind their pitchers. So 2-2 here to Wild Trout. Struck out his last time up. And the pitch. This time it's on the outside part of the plate, called strike 3. 7th strikeout for Bales here in this one at 42 pitches on the day.
Number 7, Luka Kazek.
So here comes Luka Kazek now. Getting bent from that left side of the plate. Foul tips that one back to the screen, so 0-1. Again, if you're kind of just tuning in for the coverage for these games today, regulation is 6 innings. So we're in the bottom of the fourth, so time is ticking away for Waite Park here. Needs to get something going here, but Bales is not letting it happen. Here's the 0-1. That one comes inside, gets the strike zone on the edge. It's one of the things that we've kind of seen throughout this whole process is making sure these guys adjust to the umpire strike zones, then strikes out there. 8 strikeouts on the day for Bales. Not too shabby.
Coming to the plate, number 24, Ben Ross.
This one on the ground, right side. Going to try to scoop that one up at second. Gets the out at first on the stretch. They get the play. Absolutely spectacular defense from Crown Point here to end it in the inning as we go to the 5th. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Welcome back to the 2023 Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network, brought to you by Pet Supplies Plus. Pet Supplies Plus, minus the hassle. Stop into Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point, 1676 East Summit Street in Crown Point. I need to make a correction earlier. I said it was Longnecker who made a great play out in center field, but it was Hellerman out in right field. I apologize for Apologize for that one, but what a catch out in center field it was. And you know what? On a day where it's been a long day, a lot of games being played, and why not bring Tom Hatt back? Why not? I mean, he's so invested into this that he wanted to come back, and he wanted to make sure that he got a few more credits out to people that have been working so hard here in Crown Point.
Well, Mike, I appreciate this. I went downstairs and I realized how many people I missed. First of all, the city of Crown Point, Mayor Pete Land, Jenny Burgess, these people, we could not do anything without the support. How do you have turf fields? Yeah. Well, the city of Crown Point, that's how. How do you have facilities? The city of Crown Point. These people, they're selfless. They're public servants, and they truly care about what's going on in this community. So I had to make sure that they heard that. Alan Pante, Dave Mays, our assistant tournament directors have been phenomenal. These, once again, taking 10, 12, 14 days off work. Appreciate that.
Yeah, basically giving up vacations to do this as Torres fouls that one back. Heads up. Oh, almost coming up with the play.
That was an athletic move right there. That was a great play.
I said, if a catcher can catch it off the screen, it should be an out. Right. I mean, that's an athletic play. I mean, it's not easy to do.
You looked like you back 10 years ago.
Yeah, tearing every muscle in my leg trying to do it.
Maybe it popped Achilles.
Amongst many other things, as Torres misses that one outside. So he'll trot down to first base. No, I couldn't agree more. And the city of Crown Point has been doing such a great job, not only with our, fields. We got plenty of fields around Crown Point, but just building things for people to do. If you lived here in Northwest India, one of the things you're like, oh, there's nothing to do here. Mm-hmm. Crown Point's trying to change that. And there's other communities trying to change that as well. You've got Bulldog Park, where we had the opening ceremonies, skating rink, movie nights. We have old-fashioned car shows that are done in the square, and it really, Crown Point is kind of not like anywhere else. It's that small-town vibe, but even though we're a city technically, it's a small-town type of vibe.
I'm a super homer. I'm super proud to be a member of the community of
ground ball to first. He'll step on the cushion over there for out number one. Torres down to second. Oh, we have a pinch runner I saw. If I get that number. Do you know that young man over there at second now? I have to see that number.
I can't see it.
Number 3.
I'm old, Mike. I can't see that far.
That's why we're the Gajardo.
Oh, Gajardo. He's super fast.
Well, he made it down to second base on that one. Fouled away here at the plate for Ligda.
No, you say that like we have nothing to do, right? That when we were kids, that was a problem. When you have nothing to do, kids get in trouble, and
right. And you and I know that. I mean, we're both in the education business now, and we see what the kids do on a regular basis, and having these kind of activities to be able to go and do it's so important.
Yeah, it really is, and we're trying to build. Former Mayor Dave Urans building a better community from within. He's just spot on with that. And you have Bulldog Park and you have Bulldog Park and all these amenities right near the square. There's things to do for kids.
Yes,
and that's super important. You're an actual educator. I'm a fake educator, which is fine.
You've taught me things.
You still can school me. You draw up an inbound play. I have no defense for that one.
1-2 is outside to Ligda here.
So Oliver can. This is one kid that can hit one off the fence here. If he barrels one, this.
We had that skills competition the other night, and we had. I don't remember which young man it was, but it was over on the major field over there, and they were kind of hitting from a little bit farther. They weren't hitting from the plate, but man, there was one ripped and ended up on this field. This one chopped on the ground again. First base side. First baseman will go and step on that cushion for out number 2. But you get frustrated with outs like that, but it's at least a productive out. It moves the runner over to third. Yep. That's how I always look at it.
Balls in play is never a bad thing. Never a bad thing. Strikeouts will kill you. Pop flies will kill you. Balls in play. Move the runner, and you put one of your better hitters up now.
So I got a good story for you. So when Bulldog Park opened up over there, the first thing that was there obviously was the ice rink, right? first night that it was open and available to the public. It was open to, local workers of the town of Crown Point.
Mm-hmm.
They were the first ones to go on it. We, the Region Sports Network, were given an opportunity to come to that event and showcase and be here for the debut of Bulldog Park and the ice rink. Boom swings and misses to that one, 1 and 2. And yours truly actually went on live on Facebook Live, holding on for dear life, riding the Zamboni as they were fixing the ice. This one gives wild. Staying at third, though, is Torres, so no damage done on the wild pitch. 2 and 2 here.
How'd that work out for you, by the way?
I didn't fall. We'll go with that. But it was fun. I mean, I've always wanted to ride the Zamboni. It's a fun thing to ride.
Right.
But I gave my cameraman the seat, so I had to hold on for dear life and report. And booms my swings and misses through that one. As we go to the bottom of the fifth, time is ticking away for Waite Park. We only have 6 innings, and we're going bottom 5. You're watching Game Night of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Networks. We've talked about all the great things that Crown Point is doing, and one of the things that I have enjoyed being a Crown Point transplant myself is Crown Point has really turned into, if you're a foodie, this is really a good place to go. A lot of great restaurants to go to, and one of those that's honestly really been taking care of us here at the Region Sports Network is Station 21 American Grill. Anything from burgers and ribs to wings and fish. They're open every day at 11 a.m. for lunch and dinner, as Waite Park here in the bottom of the 5th inning here. It's Russell to lead things off. John Russell.
The owner, Dave Warney, original Crown Point guy, superstar in Crown Point High School athletics. I believe he's in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, might be. I've never met the owner.
And if he's not, he should be.
All right, so you heard it here first. We have an advocacy if he's not. Swing and a miss, 1 and 2. Here with Tom Hatt of Crown Point. Trying to get the best look he possibly can. I'll duck out of his way so he can get a good look.
I was checking his pitch count.
Currently at 49 for Bales, about to be 50 here, and he gets a strikeout on his 50th pitch. Tom, that is the 9th strikeout of the day for Bales.
Mike, this kid is he's got 5 different pitches. He is a pitcher. He is a Tommy Glavine is my for 10-year-old baseball.
Okay. That's pretty high praise.
It's
Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
By the way, Station 21, you can check out their menu at station21.com. Station 21 American Grill, eat, drink, and relax. They helped us They provided dinner for us the last couple of nights. Can't thank them enough for that.
They did?
They did.
I had to pay for it.
Well, that's you.
Wow.
We got a pinch hitter here, by the way, for Waite Park. This is Levi Bestgen.
I need to have a phone call.
Bestgen.
With Dave. You guys are getting free meals. I go there and pay for it. Oh.
1-1. So one skips in. So now 2-1.
So Brooks' dad was a phenomenal baseball player back in his day. He was a Lowell gentleman, I believe. I think he was a Lowell guy.
A little RDP, Red Devil pride out there. The 2-1. Swung and miss for Beskin. So we talk about Northwest Indiana. When I say that we are, to an extent, kind of the ugly stepchild to an extent for the rest of Indiana. I mean,
Mhm.
we're the only area of the state that's on Central Time versus the rest of the state that's Eastern. I mean, Northwest Indiana is kind of a community. Like, you know people from everyone in all the areas, and the athletics is so competitive. And that's why bringing an event like this to Northwest Indiana that is strikeout number 10 for Bales.
Well, Mike, that's a really good point. We had two young men from Boone Grove, the Carrera twins, were offered scholarships to Indiana University to play baseball.
This one ticketed out to center field, going back and making the catch out in center. Nice play out in center to end the inning. We go to the top of the 6th where Crown Point leads it 2-0. Tom's going to stay with us. He's got stories to tell. You're listening to Game Night of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. We still got a few more awards we're going to hand out at the end of the night. We got the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game, earned while you learn, with Boilermakers Local 374. Another relief pitcher in for Waite Park. This is number 2. Grayson.
Good luck to you on that one.
Savalainen? Savalainen, we're going with that.
Nailed it.
Here with Tom Hadd of Crown Point, just kind of talking about things that are around Crown Point and, really just the opportunities that are available to those in Northwest Indiana. But we're starting to see guys branch out a little bit too. I mean, Northwest Indiana has seen a lot of athletes go. I mean, you and I were talking during the break of some of the guys, but I mean, Highland and Griffith have even had guys that have been drafted to MLB. And to me, I'm looking at all these stars on this big map across the United States: Hawaii, West Coast, California. If I'm these communities, I'm looking at this and saying, "Wow, I want to bring this here. I want to bring this to my community and have my team available too." And so this is a chance for people to see. I mean, I don't know about you. I'm an Olympics junkie. I love watching the Olympics.
So
I
hate the fact I love it, but I do love it.
but when I'm watching all the stuff that's going on in these, I'm like, wow, that looks really pretty. Like, I wish I had that kind of view to look at on a regular basis. And that's just one of the great things about events like this, is it kind of gets to showcase, not only Crown Point, Northwest Indiana, but now we're talking about these other cities. And the more I'm learning about where these cities are, like, I'm going to do some research on St. Cloud, Minnesota, and give them some credit. This one line to center, drops in for a base hit for the leadoff hitter, Bales. He's doing it all today. Pitching a gem.
Brooks on fire. I love Brooks. This kid, he does everything. So, Mike, you were talking about Northwest Indiana. Our former mayor Dave Uran, is now the president of the CVA, and that's a huge boon for Lake County. He's a promoter, he's a salesman, and he's just really good at what he does.
Doolin shows bunt, brings the bat back. Ball gets away from the catcher. Throw down to second, not in time. Heads up base running here by Bales. Ball barely got away from Kazik, and still able to get the stolen bag.
And that's another guy we have not thanked tonight. But, the Dave Uran, the CVA, just incredible. They gift bags and
just called strike on that one.
Promoting Northwest Indiana to all these people coming from all across the country. Phenomenal. Yeah, it makes me proud, and I know it makes you proud to be a resident of where we live.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's really like nowhere else that I've been to, and I've been quite a few places. Nice bunt down to first. Got him just in time. So 2-3 on the put out. Bales gets back to third in time. And I think one of the things, I've been watching games all day long just like you have. I am amazed at just how, and it doesn't feel robotic, but how sound defensively a lot of these teams are. They know as soon as they get it, I'm going to run to the middle of the infield, make sure I have a short throw to make if I have to make a throw, instead of worrying about making a long throw. That's a great heads-up move. As this one on the ground, slowly rolled to second base. They're going to sacrifice the run, get the out at first. So they get the 4-3 put out.
These kids are so much better than, well, I'm 46 years old now, so
you really didn't have to out yourself like that. But
I'm okay with that. But they're so much better at baseball than I was. I'm not gonna lie to you. They're better than 5 years ago. You know, it's just great coaching and great facilities and this across the entire tournament, all 24 teams.
Yes,
they're phenomenal.
I've been so impressed as Shea Patel getting a pinch hit at bat here in the 6th inning again for Waite Park. That's a big run that just came across for Crown Point, by the way, because we're in the bottom of the 6th inning now. Waite Park has to score at least 3, and Patel's going to try to add a few more if he can get on base here with 2 outs in the inning. Called strike there, so 2-1 the count.
Yeah, Shea's a future rocket scientist.
That's not you. This one popped up into the left side, and it is caught by the third baseman, Ross, over there. All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Waite Park, one last-ditch effort. Big thanks to Tom Hatt for tuning in with us and joining us on this broadcast. So we'll step aside. You're watching Game Night here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This box is small, like Pet Supplies Plus. This one is large, like a big box store. In each, Stu, hi Stu, has carefully hidden a toy. Question is, which dog will find it first? Ta-da! Moose, no! You were so close.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Welcome back to the 2023 Cal Ripken 10U World Series, presented by Pet Supplies Plus in Crown Point.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Happy to have you along with us here. We've got a pinch hitter to start things up here in the bottom of the 6th inning for Waite Park. It'll be number 2, Grayson Zavalainen. So he'll pinch hit here. He came on defensively in the last inning to pitch. Takes the first one low for a ball. Bales having himself quite a game, and we got those awards to hand out post-game. There's the 1-0 in there for a strike. 10 strikeouts for Bales on the day. Pretty impressive day on the bump, and this is about to be his 60th pitch here of the evening. Here's the 1-1. This one skips in, so 2-1. Not showing signs of too much fatigue out there. Pretty impressive day. Waite Park trying to get something going here. If they want to keep the game going, they got to get at least 3 runs here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 11 for Bales.
Coming to the plate, number 1, Mad Dog Sandstrom.
So here comes Madden Sandstrom also in a pinch hit situation here. Called strike on pitch 1. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And 75 pitches is a limit, so he's got 11 to work with here with an 0-2 count and one more hitter to go, potentially. Waite Park getting a win earlier today. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night there. 2 away. 12 strikeouts, and this will bring up Stein.
Number 18, Cohen Stein.
So Cohen Stein trying to keep the lineup going here for Waite Park. His first pitch, swing and a miss. Nasty stuff from Bales coming in today. The 0-1, missing just outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Fans kind of on the edges of their seats, seeing what can happen here. Here is the 1-1 pitch. This one fouled back to the screen. And just like that, Waite Park down to their final strike. Seen some good defensive plays on the other end for Waite Park. Called strike 3, 13 strikeouts, and a no-hitter for Brooks Bales of Crown Point. Really just throwing the nasty stuff today and gets the win and improves Crown Point Red to 2-0 here in pool play. Would have been a perfect game, just 1 base runner the entire day, but 13 strikeouts to finish it off. Retired 18 batters in a row after that leadoff guy got on. And what a game for Crown Point Red. 3-0. I mean, really a good day for pitching for Waite Park as well, except for a couple of big knocks in that first inning where they allowed the 2 runs, only getting 1 more run the rest of the game. But it was 2-0 for the vast majority until the top half of the 6th inning before they got that 3rd. Waite Park really holding down the fort really with those pitches afterwards. So really not a bad game by Waite Park, just a little bit of a better one for Crown Point today. And so we'll figure out where the schedule takes us from here. We'll have it all posted on the Region Sports Network, so make sure you stay tuned for all of that. We've got our awards to hand out. We're going to go ahead and name our Crowell Companies the Lantern Man Superhero of the game. Crowell Companies are proud to recognize the superheroes on the baseball diamond. Pretty obvious as to who that's going to be, and that's going to be Brooks Bales from Crown Point, pitching a gem of a game, a no-hitter. Actually doing well at the dish as well. Getting 2 hits, a walk, a stolen base, an RBI. Just really doing it all for Bales here in this one today. Let's go ahead and take a look at our proud Union Home play of the game presented by IKORCC, the Indiana-Kentucky Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. Let's go back midway through the game. A really nice play by Hellerman in center field on a line that he caught in center field. Really nice catch out there to kind of keep runs off the board, and any chance for Crown Point scoring midway in that game after scoring 2 in the first. A really nice play by Hellerman out there. And then our Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. We're going to go ahead and give that to Hellerman as well. He came in to pitch today, started the day pitching, and then moved his way around defensively in a couple different spots. So having a really good game out there today. So we'll give it to Hellerman, who was the starting pitcher. And, he let up those 2 runs, but then kind of shut the door after that, not too long after that, and then doing plays defensively as well. So we'll give it to Hellerman on that one. That is, Evan Hellerman. Make sure I give him credit on that one. All right, our executive producer, Chris Ramirez. Video coordinator, Claude Martinez. Got myself, Michael Branner. We've got Ben Tamara on production as well. Mr. Under the Table over here, Mike Dewan, doing the video, doing a great job today, guys. You guys have been amazing all day long. I got to tell you, it is a pleasure to work with you. You guys are the true Iron Men of this thing. I hope everyone on the Region Sports understands how important you are to this crew, so thank you very much. Big thanks to everyone. Tom Hatt for joining us for part of this broadcast today. Big thanks to Adam Whitehouse and all the guys that have been making sure that everything is going well here at Jerry Ross Park. And, of course, you, the viewers, on Facebook, YouTube, and RegionSports.com. Without all of you, we wouldn't be able to do what we do, so thank you for tuning in. Please tune in all week long. We'll have more action. Pool play tomorrow and Tuesday, and then we start getting into the knockout rounds and elimination games starting on Wednesday. So stay tuned for all that. You've been watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.